Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon, Mr. Juan. Roy, who is Roy? Isabella, Rafaela, good afternoon, Mr. Juan. Who is Roy? Roy is?
Hi.
Yeah, it's written Roy. Duda. All right. So Duda, Juan, Isabella, Rafa, good afternoon, guys. How are you today? Let's start a new class. Is everybody good? Okay. The audio. It's okay, guys, the audio. Can you hear me
Okay.
clearly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. And the image, can you see the whiteboard and the things I am writing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Very nice. That's it. So let's start a new class today. And first thing, let's talk about what we had last class. Last class, guys, we studied pages of the student's book 16, 17, and 18. From 16 to 18. Let's check it together. Stop sharing. Sharing the student's book. $12, 13, here. 16 and ahead. Very nice. So page number 16. Last class we studied the text. Is it worth it? Do you remember this text, guys? Is it worth it? Talking about speeding. Remember this? Speeding. When you drive in a higher velocity, how can I say this? Over the limit, the allowed limit we have. So they talked about how it causes accidents and using an example of 1996. Remember this text, guys?
Yes.
Speeding, very good. Speeding reduces the reaction time a person has to avoid. We studied this and answered the questions. Number 2, I got into a bad accident. I got into an accident yesterday. We talked about what's the meaning of scratches. Remember, I think Mr. Juan asked it, what's the meaning of scratches? And things like this, fix it. We discussed it about a lot of things. Very nice. And page number 18, the listening, the accident report. Conseguimos fazer isso aqui, guys? A tempo?
No.
No, this not, right? Very good. So, and the homework. What was the homework about? The homework. The homework was exercises 4, 5, 6, and 7. Correct? Is it correct, everybody? 4,
Não.
5, 6, and 7.
Não, você só mandou a 2 e a 3.
Number 2 and number 3. Thank you very much. Number 2 and number 3. Number 2, we have this. And number 3, we have this. Let's correct it together, guys. Very fast, very simple. Can you read the number 2 for us? Do that, please.
Brief about what you are doing at the indication times and days or imaging if you positive or negative terms.
Yes, sweetie.
Você está corrigindo?
Yes.
Porque a última exercício que a gente fez foi da unidade 2.
Oh, sorry. It's unit number 1. Sorry. Unit number to exercise 2 and 3. Duda, sorry. Sorry, sweetie. Can you read number 2 again? Thank you very much, Rafa. Oh, Isa.
Complete the following sentences if the simple past or past continuous or verb in parentheses follow the example.
Very good.
In
Example, please, Duda.
when you come in, I was doing you a crossword puzzle.
Also, very good. So we use simple past in one side and past continuous in another side. We have sleep and enter. So while he was is sleeping, while he was sleeping, the burglar entered the house. Por quê, teacher? Porque o mais importante da frase aqui que eu quero dizer, a intenção da minha frase é dizer que o bandido entrou na casa. E quando entrou? Enquanto estava dormindo. O tempo, o background da situação, que é quando aconteceu, fica com um contínuo. E o que aconteceu de fato durante esse período fica com o passado simples. Seguindo esse raciocínio, following this thinking, as I walk, verb walk, and the verb go. I ran into some of my soccer buddies and we for a few beers. So, I was walking. Imagine a situation. I was walking. I ran into some of my soccer buddies as I was walking. And we went, the simple past, for a few beers. Did you understand, guys? Como eu estava caminhando, eu esbarrei com alguns dos meus amigos do futebol e nós fomos. Passado, ok? Estava caminhando, fomos. Questions? Do you have any question up to here? Alguém fez diferente disso? Teacher, I have a question. Quando eu sei quando é um lado, qual lado eu vou saber? Ou quando eu sei qual lado é simple past e quando é past continuous? Vamos ter que olhar a frase toda e imaginar o que a pessoa estava fazendo e o que aconteceu. O que aconteceu é sempre o mais importante. A gente quer contar o que aconteceu. A intenção da frase é contar o que aconteceu. Mas quando? Enquanto eu estava caminhando, enquanto eu estava dormindo. Sempre esse raciocínio. Dúvidas? Questions? Todos conseguem ouvir o teacher bem?
Yes.
Very good. A lot of people now. Nicholas, Marcos, Mr. John, Gabriela, welcome everybody. Good afternoon. If you have questions, guys, don't hesitate asking the teacher, okay? Letter C, I'm going ahead. Frank, verb, meet his wife when she sing in a local band. Then Frank met his wife when she was singing in a local band. Não faz sentido? Olha e pensa. Quando aconteceu? Quando estava cantando numa banda local. Mas o que eu quero dizer? Que Frank conheceu a esposa dele. Frank met his wife. Ok? A outra dica que o teacher dá é usar os conectores aqui, que no caso aqui é o nosso when, que vai dizer quando, o quando fica com contínuo, sempre que for o quando. Então a gente encontra o when e de vez em quando encontramos o while, que é enquanto. Enquanto também dá essa ideia. Vamos ver o when aqui de novo. E assim a gente consegue deduzir através de uma dica, mas cadê? No, when. Se vocês acharem, me avisem, por favor. And only. Oh, no,
Tem
when.
N na letra F.
Letter F, my mother within when. Thank you very much. When pode nos ajudar. So taking this idea and letter D. When the car of the road, it snow very heavily.
Tem um E na letra E. Letra I.
We have the verb go and the verb snow. When the car was going off the road, it snowed a lot, or it is when the car went off the road. We needed to think. Nós precisamos pensar o que ele quer contar. O que ele quer dizer? E quando aconteceu. Ok? O que ele quer dizer? Mais importante da frase. Está que nevou muito ou que o carro saiu da estrada? Você tem que sempre pensar isso. When the car went off the road, it was snowing. Snowing very heavily. Very good. It was snowing very heavily. Quando aconteceu? Quando aconteceu, guys? Quando o when frase, como vocês podem ver aqui em uma vírgula, nós podemos usar o simple past. Quando o when está na frente, ele quer dizer que algo aconteceu quando. Ok? Então muda um pouco o sentido. Olha a intenção do while. Se você quer começar com contínuos, usa o while. Não usa o when. Going down, if you have questions, just ask me, okay? The mouse. The mouse, verb eat the cheese when noticed the cat coming into the room. O que a gente quer dizer aqui? Temos o when. E o que nós queremos dizer aqui? Vamos dar uma olhada. Tá? Quando? Mas o quando está para cá ou está para lá? Quando aconteceu isso ou quando aquilo? O que eu quero dizer mais importante? The mouse eat the cheese. O gato comeu o queijo. Ele notou que o gato estava entrando no... O que eu quero dizer que é mais importante? O que aconteceu e quando? É sempre importante você perguntar. O rato estava comendo queijo quando ele notou? Ou o rato comeu o queijo quando ele estava notando o gato entrando no quarto? Não soa legal, né? Então, o mais importante da frase, a gente acaba percebendo que é notar. Notar o gato. Então, como é que ficaria? The mouse was eating, estava comendo o queijo dele numa boa, quando, de repente, ele notou. When it noticed. It noticed the cat coming to the room. Então, seguindo sempre essa ideia, guys, o mais importante, é a regra que mais prevalece. Letter F now. What we have, letter F. Um pouquinho mais rápido, teacher. My mother yelled at me. Yelled, gritou. My mother yelled at me because I, verb play, with a football in the house when she, verb nap, cochilo, yesterday. Então, o que aconteceu e quando aconteceu? My mother yelled at me because I was playing with a football in the house when she napped yesterday, or my mother yelled at me because I played with football in the house when she was napping yesterday. Faz mais sentido. Played, right? And she was napping. Minha mãe gritou comigo porque eu joguei. Eu joguei com a bola dentro da casa quando ela estava dormindo. Não ao contrário. Seria eu estava jogando a bola dentro da casa quando ela dormiu. Não faz sentido. Certo? Então sempre tem um sentido por trás da frase, meninos. Letter G. What? Já me deu a deixa. Tem 2 espaços. Are you doing? What are you doing when I called you last night? Simple. This was very simple. Letter H. Last weekend, my sister wear verb. A beautiful dress to the wedding. She, verb go, to in she, verb go, to in Seattle. Last weekend, my sister was wearing a beautiful dress when she went to, or my sister wore a beautiful dress when she was going to. Faz mais sentido. Final de semana passado, minha irmã estava vestindo um vestido bonito para o casamento que ela foi? Ou, final de semana passado, minha irmã vestiu um vestido bonito para o casamento que ela estava indo para Seattle? O que faz mais sentido? Essa pegou, hein, teacher? Last weekend, nós não temos o when para separar. Então vamos ao tempo. O passado contínuo fica com quando? Quando? Final de semana passado, minha irmã fez, ou estava fazendo, que ela foi a Seattle. Vamos lá. Mais importante. Last weekend, my sister wore. Mais importante, vestiu o vestido. Last weekend, my sister wore a beautiful dress to the wedding she was going to in Seattle. Faz total sentido aqui. Que o importante na frase é dizer que ela vestiu o vestido bonito, não que ela foi para o casamento em Seattle. Ok, meninos? Entrando mais um, Marcos saiu e voltando. Letter A. My mom and dad watch TV when I sneak into the house later than I was supposed to be out. What was the most important here? Let's think. My mom and dad they were watching TV when I sneaked into the house, or my mom and dad watched the TV when I was sneaking into the house? Was watching is the most important. The most important is this. My mom and dad were watching because they use were. They were watching, right? They were watching TV when I sneaked away. This is a regular verb, sneaked. I sneaked into the house later than I was supposed to be. And letter J, when the car into the tree, the driver very fast. When the car, what's the verb? Crash. When the car crashed, another regular verb. When the car crashed into the tree, the driver was driving very fast. Okay, everybody. So this is the correction of the first exercise. Do you have any question? Can you hear the teacher? It's okay, the audio.
What's the meaning of nap?
Napping é cochilando, porque tá com ing, mas nap sozinhos é cochilar, nap.
Ah, tá.
Does anybody else have a question? Can we go to the exercise number 3? Let's go ahead. Cleaning and going ahead. Remember that this class is being recorded and you can check the homework correction after that if you want to. Let's go to the exercise number 3. Can you read the number 3 for us, Mr. Juan, please?
Okay.
Can you read the exercise number 3, please?
Fill in the blanks with the correct form of the verb provided.
Very good. You say provided. Very nice. So the verb is already provided. Make, arrive, help, and make. but we don't know if we conjugate it with a simple past or past continuous, right? We need to understand the situation. Letter A, last Saturday, Frank wanted to make 2 different dishes, okay, food, for his dinner party. He, verb make, a large roast chicken first. He, verb make, the spaghetti when his friends, verb arrive. In the first situation, guys, there is no doubt. He made. Não tem conflito. Conflito é quando os dois estão juntos. Na segunda, os dois estão juntos, tem um when dividindo. Olha lá. So, he was making. He was making the spaghetti when his friends arrived. Seus amigos chegaram. Okay? They, verb help him finish dinner. They helped him finish the dinner. Questions? Do you have? Não, por que eu não botei contínuo aqui? Porque na frase não tem duas. A frase começa aqui e termina aqui. Os tempos verbais. Esse é meu WhatsApp, deixa eu retirá-lo. Está todos em sala de aula. Ok. Então, começando no he, terminando no first, made. Agora aqui na segunda, começando no he e terminando no arrive. Aqui atrás. Então, as duas estão juntas. Qual? Que é contínuo, qual? Que é passado simples. Só nessa situação que você vai conflitar. Let's go to letter B. Last week, a burglar, verb escape, while the police, verb take him to jail. Last week, o mais importante é o passado simples, sempre. O bandido escapou. Enquanto a polícia estava levando ele. Ele estava sendo preso já. It was taking him, the police was taking him to jail. He escaped. Usei o while, you can check. E o ponto termina só depois do jail. After a brief search, the police, verb find him when he, verb entered another store. The police found, irregular verb, him when he was entering another store. Okay? Questions, do you have? This is okay. A pergunta é, vocês fizeram diferente no exercício de casa? O teacher não está conseguindo corrigir na hora que vocês enviam. Eu coloco o ponto de participação, fez o exercício, ok? Se corrigiu, eu corrijo com vocês aqui. Did you understand, guys? It's okay? Let's go to letter C. You can disturb the teacher's explanation if you have a question, okay? Just say, teacher, and let's stop. My hockey team was lucky last night. Dave, verb lose, at the end of the second period, but played well after that, and verb win the game 4-3. 4-3, 4-3. So, they, verb lose at the end in the second period, but played well, and after that, they. The most important thing, guys, won. Irregular verb comes from win. And the situation was in this moment when they were losing. They were losing. So they were losing the end of the second period, but played very well. And after that, they won the game. Okay? Letter D now. Mary, verb go, to many concerts and restaurants while she, verb stay, in Paris. Stopping here. Mary blah, many con, está, and while she stay, Paris. What's the most important thing that she wants to say? This, she went. Mary went to many concerts and restaurants while she was staying in Paris. She, verb watch a play at the theater one evening, and she, verb meet the star of the show. She was so happy about that. She was watching. Letter C. She was watching a play at the theater one evening, and she met the star of the show. She was so happy about that. Okay, guys. Questions now. Do you have? Now. Sorry, my phone. Let me correct. Okay. So going back to the colored book now and starting today's matter and issue, today we're going to check the listening comprehension. Listening comprehension. Listen, fill in the blanks about an accident report. Guys, attention, because we have a lot of words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a lot of words. Pay attention. I'm going to play the audio and you need to fill in the blanks. Listening comprehension, unit number 2. This.
Five, listening comprehension. Listen and fill in the blanks.
Sorry, guys. So let's start. Get ready. I, blah, 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 down the road, going the, blah, 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 when I, blah, 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 that there was a car. You need to complete as much words as you can. Let's go. Play it.
And fill in the blanks. Accident report.
I was driving down the road going the speed limit when I noticed there was a car tailgating me. I then continued to travel at the same speed, but suddenly a little girl crossed the street. I was scared and thought that I was going to run her over, so I slammed on the brakes. The driver that was tailgating me wasn't paying attention, so he hit the back of my car. Thank God I was wearing my seatbelt. Well, I still had to call 911 because the other driver wasn't wearing his seatbelt and ended up hitting his head on the steering wheel. At least no one was badly injured. The back of my car is a little damaged, but I already called my insurance company to take care of everything for me.
Okay, I found 2 words. What about you guys? Any word? It's an accident report.
Teacher, que página é?
The same page you can check. It's page number 18. 18.
Ah, tá.
Very nice. Did you get any word, everybody?
Eu não peguei direito, mas acho que é was wearing ali no because the other driver. Eu entendi isso, tipo.
Oh yeah, because the other driver was wearing, right? Wearing his seat belt.
Mas eu só comecei a prestar atenção aí, então só peguei isso. Desculpa.
Let me play again. Does anybody else have a word to say? Let me play one more time. Pay attention, everybody.
Five, listening comprehension. Listen and fill in the blanks. Accident report.
I was driving down the road going the speed limit when I noticed there was a car tailgating me. I then continued to travel at the same speed, but suddenly a little girl crossed the street. I was scared and thought that I was going to run her over, so I slammed on the brakes. The driver that was tailgating me wasn't paying attention, so he hit the back of my car. Thank God I was wearing my seatbelt. Well, I still had to call 911 because the other driver wasn't wearing his seatbelt and ended up hitting his head on the steering wheel. At least no one was badly injured. The back of my car is a little damaged, but I already called my insurance company to take care of everything for me.
What about now? Did you get any word?
Was driving.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Was driving na primeira.
Was driving. No,
I was
primeiro.
driving. First line. I was driving down the road going the.
Lá na I then continue. I then continue. Lá em cima. Aí. I then continue to travel at the same speed, but instantly a little girl crossed the street. I was scared.
A little girl crossed the street. I was
Scared.
scared. More words, everybody.
Lá no final, I already called my insurance.
Very nice.
My insurance.
Is it all, Jessica? Is it tudo, Jessica? Let's go ahead. Let's continue. Let me play one more time. The third time. Play it.
5. Listening comprehension. Listen and fill in the blanks. Accident report.
I was driving down the road going the speed limit when I noticed there was a car tailgating me. I then continued to travel at the same speed, but suddenly a little girl crossed the street. I was scared and thought that I was going to run her over, so I slammed on the brakes. The driver that was tailgating me wasn't paying attention, so he hit the back of my car. Thank God I was wearing my seatbelt. Well, I still had to call 911 because the other driver wasn't wearing his seatbelt and ended up hitting his head on the steering wheel. At least no one was badly injured. The back of my car is a little damaged, but I already called my insurance company to take care of everything for me.
To take care of everything for me. All right. So, more words. I was driving down the road going the. I was driving down the road going the
Speed.
limit. When I noticed that there was a car tailgating me, I then continued to travel at the same speed, but suddenly a little girl crossed the street. I was scared and I thought that I was going to.
Esse eu não peguei.
Run her over. Significa atropelar. Run over, atropelar. E ela tá no meio, então é atropelá-la. Seria o atropelar ela. Run her over. So I slammed on the
Brakes.
brakes, the brakes of the car. The driver that was tailgating me was not paying, or wasn't paying attention. He wasn't paying attention, so he hit the back of my car. Thank God I
Was
wearing
my seat belt.
Wearing my seat belt. Very nice. The vocabulary we learn in the dictionary. When I still had to call, I still had to call the 911 because the other driver was wearing his seat belt and, the other driver wasn't wearing his seatbelt and ended up hitting his head on the another part of the car. Steering wheel. At least, no one was badly injured. The back of my car was a little damaged, but I already called my insurance company to take care of everything for me. Let's check, everybody. Let's check together. Play it.
5. Listening comprehension. Listen and fill in the blanks. Accident report.
I was driving down the road going the speed limit when I noticed there was a car tailgating me. I then continued to travel at the same speed, but suddenly a little girl crossed the street. I was scared and thought that I was going to run her over, so I slammed on the brakes. The driver that was tailgating me wasn't paying attention, so he hit the back of my car. Thank God I was wearing my seatbelt. Well, I still had to call 911 because the other driver wasn't wearing his seatbelt and ended up hitting his head on the steering wheel. At least no one was badly injured. The back of my car is a little damaged, but I already called my insurance company to take care of everything for me.
Very nice. Guys, I noticed one mistake. There is only one. I continued. Continued. And then continued. I continued to travel in the past because he was talking about a story. Okay? Take your notes. Let's go to the second round, guys. Nós temos menos de minuto para a reunião acabar. Então, let's go to the second round. Just click in the link and I see you in the other